thank you so much, Ms. Uzma, for sharing your knowledge with us. Now, I would like to invite the next speaker of this session, Sir Mohammad Saqib. He is the Managing Director at Ibrahim and Ryan Technologies Limited, UK, also working as a founder and trainer of the organization named You Are Money. The topic of his talk is skillfully navigating path to prosperity, empowering through quality education. Hello, Mr. Mohammad Saqib. You may start your presentation.
Can you hear me, please? Acha. If we could also put up my presentation, if you have the link, could you please?
Sir, please. Yes, sir, we are downloading. Please wait for 2 minutes.
Yes, I can see it, but what I would do is I will need your assistance just to move the slides, and I'll give you a call. Would that be all right?
Okay, sir.
Chale, let me start.
The presentation, and it is to inform you that you have 10 minutes to complete your presentation.
I got your point. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
So let me just start with the name of Allah, the Almighty. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. I would like to thank all the university management, especially Dr. Bilal Tahir Sahib, all the team members, the visionary professor, Dr. Shehzad Murtaza Sahib. I would like to welcome all the listeners, my colleagues, the international leaders, and the students. So without further ado, let us kickstart with only 2 SDGs specifically I would be covering today. So education and number 5, gender equality. So can you please move to the next slide? Okay, so now globally, gender disparity continues to be a major obstacle to attaining sustainable development. The crucial role that education plays in eliminating gender inequality is highlighted in this abstract, which examines the critical junction between Sustainable Development Goal, SDG number 4, quality education, and SDG 5, gender equality. Now, SDG 4 is a driving force behind the advancement of gender equality and the ability of individuals to surmount socio-economic obstacles, since it guarantees equal access to education for all genders, cultivates inclusive learning settings, and supports gender-sensitive curriculum. Next one, please. So we've got some problems. Number 1, 2, 3. Main problems: educational standards, gaps in delivery, gender disparity, oppression, cultural barriers, and resources. Number 3, last but not the least, women empowerment, inclusion, and social reforms. Let's move on to the next one. So I'll be specifically highlighting these 3 very important concepts, or rather mandatory requirements in the future. GESI, gender equality, social inclusion; GLI, global learning initiatives; ESG, environment, social, and governance. Next one, please. So GESI, what is GESI? GESI stands for Gender Equality and Social Inclusion. It refers to an approach that aims to ensure that development programs, policies, and initiatives addresses the needs and rights of all individuals, regardless of their gender, age, ethnicity, caste, religion, disability, or other social identities. GESI recognizes the intersecting factors that shape people's experiences of inequality and inclusion, and seeks to promote equitable access to resources, opportunities, and decision-making process. Next one, please. GLI, that stands for Global Learning Initiatives, refers to concerted efforts to promote global citizenship, cross-cultural understanding, and improved educational experiences through international cooperation and exchange programs. GLI programs frequently entail collaboration between academic institutions, non-governmental organizations, and government bodies to offer professional educators and students chances for intercultural learning, skill enhancement, and exposure to a range of viewpoints. Participants in GLI learn the information and ability necessary to prosper in a globalized environment, as well as insightful understanding of global concerns, empathy, and respect for cultural variety. Next one, please. ESG stands for environmental, social, and governance, representing a set of criteria used by investors, which is very important. Investors to evaluate the sustainability and ethical impact of an investment in a company or business. Environmental factors focus on a company's impact on the planet, including its carbon footprint, resources usage, pollution, and commitment to sustainability practices such as renewable energy adoption and waste reduction. Social factors consider how a company manages relationship with its employees, customers, suppliers, and communities. This includes labor practices, diversity and inclusion, human rights, community engagement, and product safety. Governance. Factors assess the quality of a company's leadership, corporate governance structure, transparency, and ethical business practices. This involves examining issues such as board diversity, shareholders' rights, and anti-corruption policies. Next one, please. So what are the implications of these very important elements, concepts? ESG implication. ESG impact. Lack of education may lead to limited awareness and understanding of environmental issues, resulting in unsustainable practices and disregard to environmental conservation efforts. Social inequalities can exacerbate environmental degradation as marginalized communities often bear the brunt of environmental pollution and resource depletion without adequate access to resources or avenues for redress. Poor governance. Poor governance structures stemming from educational disparities and inequalities may lead to corruption, mismanagement of natural resources, and ineffective implementation of environmental policies. Next one, please. Implications of GLI challenges. If you can take the previous one, please, the GLI challenges. Sorry, the previous slide, please. One more, please. Better, thank you. So lack of access of quality education can hinder participation in global learning initiatives, limiting opportunities for individuals to engage in cross-cultural exchanges, acquire global perspectives, and develop empathy for diverse communities. Educational disparities may perpetuate stereotypes and biases. Now, this point is very relevant to Rahim Yar Khan as well, which is very close to my heart. So educational disparities may perpetuate stereotypes and biases, hindering meaningful intercultural dialogue and collaboration in GLI programs and initiatives. Next one, please. GESI barriers. Inadequate education and social inequalities contribute to gender disparities and exclusion, particularly in access to education, economic opportunities, and decision-making roles, undermining efforts to promote gender equality and social inclusion. Lack of education may perpetuate. You can keep on the previous slide, please. Sorry, keep the previous slide, please. We haven't finished the GESI barriers yet. Thank you, that's it. So last point is lack of education may perpetuate harmful gender norms and stereotypes, impeding progress towards achieving GESI objectives such as challenging discriminatory practices and promoting equal rights and opportunities for all individuals. Next one, please. How to resolve it? How to resolve it? Policy reforms, investment in infrastructure, community engagement, capacity building, monitoring and evaluation. So very quickly going through all of them, enact policies that prioritize equitable access to quality education and address systematic inequalities, including gender disparities and socio-economic barriers. Investment in infrastructure. Allocate resources to improve educational infrastructure, including schools, teaching, training facilities, and digital learning platforms, especially in underserved areas, just like Rahim Yar Khan or the south of Punjab and interior Sindh, to be specific. Community engagement, foster partnerships with local communities, parents, and grassroots organizations to promote awareness, mobilize, support, and ensure inclusivity in educational initiatives. Capacity building provides training and professional development opportunities for educators to enhance their skills in delivering inclusive and culturally responsive education that meets the needs of diverse learners. Monitoring and evaluation. Establish robust monitoring and evaluation mechanism to track progress, identify gaps, and ensure accountability in implementing education and equality initiatives, with a focus on measurable outcome and impact. Now, let me conclude it with one-liner. It's not too late, sir. We can still do it. So your money, use an interactive approach to teach, coach, mentor, and educate business executives, startups, entrepreneurs, universities, and students to achieve successful outcomes. My details will be on the next slide. If any help from your money is needed, we are always there. Details of our UK offices are given here and also displayed on the slide. Next one, please. So before I thank all of the participants and the listeners for Pakistani audience, let me end it before it is too late. इससे पहले कि बहुत देर हो जाए, मैं मुनीर नियाजी के इस गजल से अपने प्रेजेंटेशन का इख्तिताम करता हूं कि हमेशा देर कर देता हूं मैं हर काम करने में, जरूरी बात कहनी हो, कोई वादा निभाना हो, उसे आवाज देनी हो, उसे वापस बुलाना हो, हमेशा देर कर देता हूं, मदद करनी हो उसकी, यार की ढारस बंधाना हो, बहुत दरीना रस्तों पर किसी से मिलने जाना हो, हमेशा देर कर देता हूं मैं, बदलते मौसमों की सैर में दिल को लगाना हो, किसी को याद रखना हो, किसी को भूल जाना हो, हमेशा देर कर देता हूं मैं, किसी को मौत से पहले किसी गम से बचाना हो, हकीकत और थी कुछ उसको जाके ये बताना हो, हमेशा देर कर देता हूं मैं हर काम करने में. I would like to thank you all of the participants and listeners, and that's all for now. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Thank you so much, Sir Mohammad Saqib, for sharing your knowledge and expertise with us. Your session was really interactive. Thank you so much. Now